Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Laura here and I'm back with another TheQuxxn video and a huge big happy Halloween to everyone. Now this is my Halloween series that I'm doing with Sophie, and for those of you who haven't seen the other videos, we have done The Walking Dead and we've also done The Vampire Diaries as well, and it was just a bit of a series in the run up to Halloween, this being the last one. And today we are doing True Blood, and True Blood is one of my favourite TV shows ever. It's awesome, and I've read the books and I was so excited when they did a TV show, and it's really not let me down. And I've decided to do one of my favourite characters, which is Pam. She is Eric's progeny, as you probably all know, and I picked her rather than the traditional option of Suki because I just think that Pam's a far more interesting character than Suki, and I wanted to do a vampire just a bit more spooky for TheQuxxn rather than Suki, who's just a fairy sorta type. So for her hair I downloaded some custom content because Pam always goes for either long and straight or big curls, so I wasn't sure what to do, so I decided to go for this, which is the kind of long and straight look, because a few pictures that I'd found on Google, she had her hair sort of pinned back like that with it, you know, like that, and she does have a sort of dirty blonde sort of hair, you know, the kind of darker blonde with some highlights, so I've done that, and I've also brought her roots through because I don't think that it's natural. So I'm working on her face just now, so I'm taking away the freckles because Pam doesn't have any freckles. Now with her face I went through the hardest time. I went back and forth with her face because I just wasn't sure, because the problem that I had was the actress that plays Pam isn't a spring chickie. You know, she's not old by any manner of means, but she's kind of older than The Sims can make you look, because The Sims, you've really not got a happy medium. You've kind of got really young and youthful, or even if you add the age detail onto the adults, it adds a whole bunch of wrinkles that the actress doesn't have, but it doesn't age her enough, if that makes sense. So with the face I went back and forth, but eventually come to something that I'm really happy with, and I think that you'll like it. So if you do see me kind of going back and forth, then you'll know why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come out, just play a bit of music while I'm dealing with her face and her facial features and eye colour, etc., and then cut back in at her outfits, just so you've got an idea of why I chose what I chose. Talk to you in a sec. Alrighty, so that's me pretty much got the first version of her face, and as I say, I do go back a couple more times because I don't feel that the face shape is quite right. I think she's got quite an oval face, but I do sort that out. So I'm just working on her makeup and trying to use some custom content, but for some reason the custom content was bringing in the Into the Future colours, and I just couldn't really get it to work because I wanted to kind of create a smoky eye, because Pam is so glamorous all the time. Like, even in every day she's glam and she's got her makeup done. You know, she would never leave the house without her hair and makeup done, ever. So I'm just kind of working on some different colours. Pam does like the colour pink, strangely enough, so I tried to incorporate a bit of that into her eye makeup, but I wanted to keep it smoky and dark as well. And I just went for a bit of blush, and then for the lipstick, again it was bringing up the colours for Into the Future rather than just your kind of standard colours, so it made it a bit more difficult to kind of do the lip colour, because making that red was just too dark for every day. I wanted it to kind of look lip glossy and pink, because Pam does have really full lips and I wanted to kind of show that. So with eyeliner, again, just playing about with the different eyeliners that I have, and moving on to her everyday wear now. So Pam always goes for glam. There's very few episodes where you see her dressed down. There are a couple, but she's dressed down for a certain occasion, so I wanted to go for kind of glamorous looks, and I went for this top because I thought it was very her, because she does have a dramatic fashion. She wears a lot of corsets, she wears a lot of things that cinch her in at the waist, so I thought I would do that, and also put on these leather trousers and these little shoes, those shoes back there, which I thought really worked for her, simply because it's kind of glamorous and sexy. And then I put these necklaces on her outfit, and I just think that that works so well for Pam. I really do. And then I tried to kind of naturalise her makeup slightly, so I did that, and that's me trying the age detail, and I was like, oh no, that doesn't work. So here's me going back to her face again, but I really like the outfit, and I think it works pretty well for her. It doesn't look like I've changed her at all, but I do believe I play about with the face shape a bit, you know, change the jaw and kind of go in, I believe, and sort her eyebrows out, because she's got quite a arched eyebrow, and I don't think it really came across. I think creative sims based on celebrities and stuff are so difficult, so difficult, and I much prefer doing creative sims where you can just do what you like, because if this was a normal sim I would be well happy with how she looks, because I think she does look really pretty. Whether or not she looks like Pam or not is a question, but never mind. I think she looks, I'm happy with her. I am happy, especially with outfits and stuff. And here's me just kind of sorting out her eyebrows and arching them a lot more. It's not evil eyebrows, but I think they're a lot more arched than what I did have it to begin with. So there we go. And then moving on to her hair, I'm just undoing that so I can use a different hairstyle. And then moving on to formal, to me there was only one choice in this. And I did kind of look at those kind of dresses, because I've seen her in similar things, and eventually I go for that one because I believe that that is just her over the back. You know, sexy, tight, revealing at the back. I kind of thought she would wear something short, but then I really like this for the sort of bondage style scenario that she kind of goes through, and I'm just about to change the bracelet, I believe. And then the hair is also custom content, and I just went for curls because that's really what she does. She kind of goes for you know, either straight hair or curly hair. So that is her formal wear. For sleepwear, it could only be one thing. Pam is a very sexual character within the True Blood series, so I could only really go for one thing, so I went for this corset number, and also put on some stockings as well for it. And I'm just trying to figure out what the best kind of colour combination is, and I wanted to change that to sort of red, so I did that, and I think it worked out really nicely. So really nicely. And I think she looks glamorous. For athletic wear, I just changed her hair. I kind of kept her hair either like that or, you know, the kind of curls over the shoulder. And then I just used this top from Into the Future, because although it's an Into the Future top, I feel it's something she would wear because it's kind of high-necked with a cut out in the back and the kind of low cut, and I think it works quite well for athletic wear. And just paired that with a pair of pink shorts, because as I say, Pam is into pink, and just changed her trainers, and that's her athletic wear. For her swimwear, I did think that that would be a nice option for her from Into the Future, but then I do believe I go back and change it again. Oh no, I don't. I've chosen that. Oh well, Into the Future. And then for jacket wise, I wanted to go for something again quite, you know, fashionable and folksy and stuff. And I kind of went for this and made it black, and just kind of colour coordinated that to suit her. And then her hair again, changing that back to that. And then for trousers, I can't actually remember what I picked. This was yesterday that I did this. Oh yeah, I picked Into the Future tight leggings just because I thought it suited her and it suited this outfit. And then I put my favourite custom content boots on because I think that that suits her quite a bit. I took the gloves off. For her traits then, I put her as brave, because Pam is extremely brave. She's not frightened of anyone at all. I wanted to have loyal. Loyal would have been a good one because she's so loyal to Eric. It's unbelievable. But I didn't think family orientated kinda worked because that's kids and stuff. And I know as a sim she wouldn't really want to have kids. I put her as a night owl, obviously, and proper because she's older, from the kind of, I believe she's from the sort of Victorian times. And what else have I put her? I've put her as a diva because she's fabulous. And then I believe the other one I pick is flirty. I believe that I go in and pop that in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a couple of screenshots, and I hope that you all enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to check out Sophie's video as well, where she is done Jessica. I'll talk to you soon, guys. Bye bye.